Bienvenue, I'm the theoliverpickard and welcome to the 2CV national meeting. The French national 2CV meeting, or either way around, whichever way it goes. Anyway, this is day 3. Yesterday I had a bit of a day off just to enjoy being here because that's the whole reason for being here. And today we're going to walk around and meet some weird and wonderful people and see some awesome cars because there are a lot of them. And there are more arriving every minute and every day, and there are people just coming for the day, and it's kind of awesome. So we're going to walk around and meet some people and find out where people come from and all that kind of thing. So far I've met people from the UK, from Poland, from Italy, obviously all over France.
Coucou. Bonjour le France.
À toute la France, hein?
Vive la vie.
Ouais. Voilà. Nationalité duchiste, non?
Duchiste. Vive la vie. Et vive les ch'tis.
Ouais. Enchanté. So yeah, crazy people, but lovely people. So far everyone's been absolutely super warm and lovely and really nice. And I've seen some cars that I've only ever seen in pictures, so that's cool. And like I said, they're absolutely everywhere. I mean, that's what, 57, something like that. That's a GS. There's a BX GTI, there's vans, there's everything. If my audio's a little bit dodgy, you'll just have to forgive me. My GoPro microphone's not working. Check out this, quelle année? This 1955. It's an AZL, so it's the luxury version, and it has a super rare aftermarket option. It has wind down windows and a mono wheel trailer and a boot extension and an old roof rack. It's pretty much perfect, and it also has a basket of eggs. And it's absolutely gorgeous, completely original car. It's utterly beautiful. And it even has shock absorbers. Stunning. Every single option you could possibly want in an old original 2CV. Channel 2CV. They cut out the floor, raise the floor in the car, and then weld it all back in place to make it lowered without ruining the ride. American spec Mahari with the giant headlights. The traffic at these things can get a little bit crazy. But what a good looking traffic jam. Just careful I don't get run over. Two CV tow truck. So green. Rally raid. It's van time. Fiat camping car and a Renault Estafette camping car. It's not just 2CVs here. There are a bunch of cool vans and H vans and stuff like that, and they're absolutely everywhere. It's awesome. And a bunch also of 2CV van and Akadayan camping cars. A racing inspired 2CV with some sort of picnic table on the back. These wheels are what's called Delta Mix, and they're incredibly rare, but super cool looking wheel. And one of the only alloy wheels you can bolt straight onto a 2CV, actually made for the car. Rallying around with the dogs. Van time again. Check out this brilliant, well, I think it's H-van based, I'm not sure. But it's got GS headlights, and these are quite common in France at one point. They were made for les pompiers. Basically, it's a fire engine. It's super cool. And the lady says that it's a van when it needs to go for its MOT, but the rest of the time it's a camper. And it's super cool. Oh, another American Mahari, look. But that is super awesome. Another Azam. What year are we? 1963. We're in the family. And they have an Ariba. I don't think Jolene would pull an Ariba. I'm not sure on that. And that paint is really nice. Look how straight that is. Oh, she's pretty. 2CV6 raid cars with a questionable theme. I'm sure it's more generally inspired than the other thing. Merci. And another Azam. Azams are common, they're everywhere. Super cool. Two modified Amis. These are Ami 8s. Check out this patina. Check out these Ami 8s. Check out the patina on that. That is just about as patinaed as you can get before they fall apart. To maintain that must be an absolute nightmare, but it is super, super cool.
Jesus is my airbag.
Yeah, Jesus is my airbag, that's perfect. Also, Dragon Ball Z shift knob, bonus points. That's cool. Some of you might have seen this this paint-free AK400 in one of my last Instagram posts with its super rare, super cool full-length roof rack. And it's actually a camper. It's got a bed in the back and all sorts. That is super weird and super cool. People have driven across Europe in cars that are barely held together to get here, but other people aren't quite as confident about the reliability of their little 2CVs. So a lot of people arrive on trailers or come with camper vans and tow their 2CVs, whereas others just shove camp beds in the back and tents and set off. Check out this hot rod, guys.
Non, c'est pas original.
Non, mais le châssis.
Le châssis, alors 1982, c'est moteur, châssis.
82.
Ouais, 82.
Okay,
ouais.
so it's an 82 chassis.
Voilà, 82
Ouais.
châssis. La caisse.
La caisse, the body.
72, 72.
No, so it's an 82 chassis with a 72 body,
58.
a 58 front end, 66 Azam bumper.
Ouais, yes.
Wait, fiberglass arches. It's been widened at the back. It's
307.
okay. So it's got Peugeot back wheels. The roof has been chopped to get rid of the bonnet vent.
Capote d'origine.
So it's got its original roof. Wait. Similar à une dragonnette ou... Ouais.
Du volet qui est ici.
Ouais. Et le moteur c'est 62?
Non, 652. Visa.
Oh, Visa powered.
Enfin, Renault Fuego.
and it has Renault Fuego seats. My dad will be happy about that.
C'est des phares de vélo, ça.
Ouais. Oh, right. Ah, okay.
Venez le filmer l'intérieur si vous voulez.
Ouais. Ah, merci. So it has Renault Fuego seats.
Voilà. Et
and the gauges are made out of bicycle headlights.
Voilà. Equilux la Mardelle.
Ouais, c'est fantastique, hein? Yeah.
Colonne de Visa.
And it has a Visa steering column, so he can lie back.
Voilà.
Wait. So it's not too like a Model T,
voilà.
not too sat up. That's cool. C'est très cool, hein? C'est la classe.
Pas trop.
And the guy belongs to this young gentleman here is called Terry Kelly.
Voilà.
So bon.
Thank you.
No, c'est la classe. It's cool. It's a mix of awesome stuff that otherwise would have probably ended up in a scrapyard. So that's awesome.
Deux échappements par cylindre.
Oh, it's fantastic. Let's check out the back end. Oh, it's a twin exhaust as well. This is what 40 horsepower sounds like. Fantastic. That's 40 very rich smelling horsepower. Whoa, le Cane Grande.
C'est pas la peine.
And it has a spare coil because obviously the one gets very hot. really cool. And this thing will be really fast. It's actually quite aerodynamic. Yeah, and it idles a bit funky. And I will remind you though that in France, modification c'est complètement illégal. So in France, modification is completely illegal, and this car is a true outlaw. Okay, it has. Wait. Avec une bouteille de whisky, no?
Non. J'ai demandé au contrôleur d'être très sévère.
Ouais,
Il dit 0 défaut. Et cerise sur le gâteau, elle ne pollue pas assez.
So it has a full control technique. He went to his control technician and insisted it has a full control technique, and it is completely legally illegal. But it's fantastic. Légalement illégal, non? Ouais.
En France, c'est très compliqué.
Ouais.
Compliqué.
In France, to build a car like this and to own a car like this, even though it's made from basically parts that would have otherwise been abandoned in a time when they would have otherwise been abandoned, or thrown into a scrapyard, or it's a time when the government was doing their best to get rid of cars like this. This man has built this car and has made sure that it's completely legal and it's all taxed and insured and it's completely safe. And I wish the man luck. And I hope things change very, very soon. Check out this completely unrestored, original and awesome Ami 6. I love the Ami 6. That interior, I don't know whether you can see it because of the reflection, is absolutely beautiful. It's the best 2CV best 2CV interior, should I say, that was fitted to any car, and that back window is just awesome. And these have a 602 engine. But it's not the 602 from like that. It's basically from my car, but made bigger. And it sounds very, very nice. Check out this cool Yakko oil livery. Super pretty. And this is a roadster kit. So it turns your 4-seater into a 2-seater for some reason. Some people love them. I suppose they're really nice. And it makes them lighter as well. So it makes them a little more sporty, I think is the idea. But that's pretty. Neighbours and Azam. 62, 63. 63, 64, sorry. The sun's got to me. Che Guevara's 2CV.
Très bien, très bon.
Baby car, real car, baby car, real car. Channeled his 2CV so much he's had to mount the exhaust on the outside. That's crazy. So this is Mike, and he has a 62, yeah?
62, yes.
Right, okay, you can tell it's a 62 because it has the sexy bumpers, it has a skinny sexy bumpers. But otherwise it looks just like my car, only it has the correct headlights, which my car doesn't. And Mike's car is special. What's special about your car, Mike?
It has 23 horsepower.
Okay, okay.
500 cc.
Right.
With other...
So 500cc with a different carburetor,
yes,
an 18 horsepower manifold,
yes, manifolds,
and a big piston kit.
Yeah, big piston kit. It's Dopsy. Is
and
it?
Is it period correct? Is it from the 60s? Or
yeah, it's an original. Yeah, they were used in the 60s.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
Yeah.
I've tried to find one, and I can't find one.
It has flat cylinders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, flat pistons. Yeah. Super cool.
So now it runs 105 kilometers per hour on GPS.
So what's that? 105 kilometers is like 63, 64 kilometers an hour on the miles an hour on the motorway. So these guys made it from Holland in 2 days. So this thing is fast, huh? This is not your dad's 2CV.
Yeah.
Unless you're Mike's kids, and then it is your dad's 2CV. But that is super, and it's super pretty. Look how straight that is. That paint is so much better than Jolene's. Right, beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Check out this crazy painted DS that's apparently on LPG. I don't know if it's my taste, but that's super, super cool. If it had totally dead paint, they've made it interesting, huh? And it's well looked after. It's super straight. That's nice. Like I say, it's not my taste. It's even a fuel injected one. It's one of the last ones. It might even be a 5-speed. Sorry, I'm dying of allergies, but that is really nice. Check out this custom Azam. That's awesome. And the lacework on top. That's super, super cool. And it has a Black Lorette on it. Also, that's awesome. I dig it. Apparently this is a 602 underneath. Okay, so when I talk about cars like this being saved, what I actually mean is like this. This guy's car was literally a pile of scrap metal, and he saved it from being Coca-Cola cans or something far more boring. And I know Coca-Cola cans are aluminium, but you get me. And saved it from being just destroyed and recycled and turned into something rubbish, and actually turned it into a form of liberty and a form of transportation and a form of freedom. And to me, that's what 2CVs are all about. It's human ingenuity at its finest. Super cool. Sweet end. All this effort is just too much for some people. Shows the three extremes of 2CVs: le nouveau, l'ancien, and the kit cars, which are usually fiberglass rebodied 2CVs, and that's a beautifully preserved AZU van. Lovely. Two of my friends, well, three of my friends. This is my favourite van. Avec le moteur petit, no? Ouais. So it's the little tiny 12 horsepower M1. I thought this was the same as mine. Ah, c'est très joli. J'ai une 63. Ah, merci.
Wow, merci.
Ah, check that little thing out. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
You can see its little cast manifold.
Wow.
And it has a dynamo. Ah, super. Merci.
Merci.
Super joli. Another gorgeous Azam. I love that colour. Super 4-cylinder GS motor. This is an LNA or an Elena, and it's how 2CV production really ended. The engine that was supposed to go in the next generation of the 2CV, unfortunately, the 2CV was killed off, and the motor that they designed to go into it, the 652, something like that, went, sorry, I've been in the sun all day, went into this instead, which is a Peugeot. Hey, Tetanus! These are my neighbours with their car, Tetanus. You'd never guess that Tetanus and Jolene are just 4 years apart, but it's a super cool car, and it's got completely unrestored, original everything, and it's rather scary. And he's yeah, it's a rather unique car. I'll do a video all about it. This is a super cool 62, and it's mint, and it's totally restored, all original. Fantastic. This is incredibly rare, and I hope the audio on this works out. This is a CX TCR, and they also made one called the Roadrunner, and it's a CX long wheelbase van with 6 wheels. So cool. Oh, this is one of my dream cars, weirdly. Not quite like this, but yeah. Oh, look at the size of it. It's huge. Salut. Honda Dax. Okay, so there are a bunch of pit bikes at these places, like little tiny motorbikes. There are squillions of them. Velosolexes, Motobicanes, that kind of thing. No. Check out this cool custom Visa with RAF Randalls on it. The Visa has roughly the same engine as the other name. It's a little bit less power, but it's the end of the 2CV, so it's very welcome here. And this one is rather cool. They look a bit fragile, they look a bit plastic and stuff, but they are super strong, and they last forever. And there's a squillion of them still about, and they are testament to Citroen quality. They've also got really nice seats. So this is votre nom, pardon?
Yeah, Philippe.
Philip. This is Philip's 58, and it's on a new chassis with a 602, and it has gorgeous patina. That's super, super nice. How well preserved that is. It's lovely. The preservation, c'est parfait, hein? And he's the best of the old and the best of the new. Similar to the voiture de famille. Le bon de le nouveau et le bon de l'ancien. Yeah, so it's a cool, super cool, un cool mélange. Super cool. Merci.
Merci. Bonne journée.
Bonne journée. Oh, talking of pit bikes. Hello Solex. Front wheel drive. GS 4-cylinder. That's the same engine that's in the Ami Super. This sweet U23. Pick up with a soft top. I didn't have time to turn my microphone on, so if the audio's shit, it's not my fault. Check this out, guys. This is a 2 chevaux pony, 2CV pony. This one was made in Greece, I think. Similar to a Mahari, which is the thing next to it, the cream thing. But a Mahari is made of plastic, and a 2CV pony is made of metal. And it's like tank armor. They're super, super heavy. They're about 50 kilos heavier than a normal 2CV, but they're very, very dependable. I was talking to that couple the other day, and they're doing a round Europe trip in it. Super cool. I must have said super cool like 50 times in the last 25 minutes of this video.
On va venir des mains, il y en aura une avec 6 roues.
You may have noticed this video went up on a Wednesday, and that's because I have some news. While I was at 2CV National Meeting, I managed to get enough footage and film enough stuff that for at least a short time, we're going to be doing 2 videos a week. That's Saturday morning as usual, and Wednesday morning, so you get double me for free. So if you like this video, please let me know, let YouTube know by clicking like down below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, share the videos with your friends if you think they'll like them, and please be awesome to each other. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.